Hi, I am an American, an immigrant from Africa. When I bought my house, when I built my house, I put 70% down, which was $800,000. I only borrowed 30% of the loan, and I was a victim of predatory lending. The interest rate was 6.875. A few years later, due to the housing crisis, we were eligible for loan modification, in which my interest rate would have been reduced to 2.5, which would have lowered my monthly payment from $4,480 a month to $1,158 a month, a saving of over $3,000. Immediately after I was approved for loan modification by Chase Bank, who took over my loan from WAMU, miraculously, the loan was transferred to Select Portfolio, and before I knew it, they told me I have a new lender, DLJ. When I objected to the transfer of the loan from Chase to Select Portfolio, they assured me that nothing will change, that my interest rate will remain 2.5, and my new principal balance will be $350,000. To my surprise, Select Portfolio never honored the loan modification from Chase Bank. And they continue to try to force me to keep 6.875 interest rate. Never wanted to lower my payment or my principal balance. And they decided to foreclose on my house and take my house. And I was shocked because I've never received any correspondence from DLJ. They have never written to us stating that they are the lender on my loan. When the attorney who claimed that she has been appointed by DLJ to foreclose on my house, we asked for the address and the phone number of DLJ, and we never received any foreclosure notice from DLJ. Up to now, she has not been able to provide a credible address for DLJ. She gave us an address in New York, and when we sent an investigator to that address, which was on Madison Avenue, they told us, the security people, everybody that the investigator interviewed at that building, that they've never heard of DLJ and they don't have DLJ in their building. They look at the names of companies in that building, there was no DLJ. The attorney has been able to collude with the judge in Michigan, 48th District Court, who deny us our ability, our constitutional right to be represented by an attorney. It denies us our demand for jury trial. We never received any notice for the foreclosure or for any hearing. And now is about to sign an eviction writ without ever seeing or allowing the primary borrower on that loan and the co-owner of the house, my ex-wife, to present a case, to be represented, even though she sent a letter to the court that she lives in Tennessee and she has never received any notices, and she would like to engage an attorney since she lives out of state to represent her because she still maintains equity interest in the house. In fact, after our divorce, we did a loan together on the property in which she was the primary borrower. And this is the loan they're trying to foreclose on. DLJ, according to the information and documents we receive, has a permanent injunction against it by the SEC, Security Exchange Commission, issued by federal court. But this lawyer, a crooked lawyer, Laura Baucus of Dickman, colluding with a crooked judge at 48th District Court, is now about to take our home and walk away with our $800,000 that we invested in the house when we built it. They are trying to take our generational wealth away. Ms. Laura Baucus of Dickman told my previous attorney she didn't know that the attorney had put the call on speakers, and she said, and I quote, Your client is an African immigrant living in a $1 million home in Oakland County. No judge will decide in his favor. I can get any judge to honor my summary disposition request, and there's nothing he can do. This is what they're trying to do. So if you're an immigrant, even though if you have become an American citizen, they can take your home away. That's the new thing now. It doesn't matter whether I've lived in this country for 48 years. My children are all college graduates. But my ex-wife is an American, full-blown American. But this judge at 48th District Court, Judge Marc Barron, colluding with Laura Baucus, has decided to deny us, especially my American wife, her constitutional right to be heard by jury, to be represented by an attorney, to defend herself, and to keep her home. We have a son living in the house with me who is a veteran and who is on disability. He has been very, very depressed. In fact, since this thing happened, we had to rush him to the hospital because he was trying to commit suicide. This is what they are doing to us. I want this video to go viral. We've never said we don't want to pay our mortgages. It was the lender who instructed us not to make any payment until the lawsuit that was filed against them by someone who was trying to buy my house, who they refused to issue a payoff, filed against them. And they told us categorically, do not make any payments until the lawsuit is over. And when the lawsuit was over, they slammed us with a foreclosure. And when we tried to refinance the loan or sell the house, they refused to issue a payoff. The lender and Laura Baucus, they have profiled us, targeted us, because they want that $800,000 that we put down on this house, our generational wealth. They want to divert it to themselves. Nothing we tried to do. Even when the government of Michigan was trying to help us do a loan modification for COVID-19 loan modification, Laura Baucus blocked every attempt for us to restructure our mortgage and pay them off so that we will not have to lose our home. This is the dilemma that we are facing. I want this video to go viral because this can happen to anyone. This can happen to you. Again, I'm a naturalized citizen who had 3 companies that employed 50 Americans. That was how I made my $800,000 that I put down on the house. But these people now wants to take that money away just because they claim an immigrant, whether is now a citizen or not, does not deserve to live in a $1 million home in Oakland County. Actually, it cost me $1.25 million to build a house from scratch. I never took any draws. Every time the builder asked for a draw, I wrote him a check. Please make this video go viral. The name of the crooked judge in Oakland County, 48th District Court, is Marc Barron. The name of the crooked attorney is Laura Baucus. The attorney who signed the mortgage, deed of sales, and sheriff deed of sale did not even know the address of DLJ. She had to use an IKEA of a third party. When she was confronted for forgery, misrepresentation, she quit the law firm. Her name is Erin Cox. She was the one who signed and executed a forgery deed of sale and deed of purchase. Thank you very much.